See, Casey girl. Hi. 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 Yeah. Okay, so it's been a little more than 3 weeks since the last video. Um, as mentioned before, I was going to Texas to get my service dog from Canines for Warriors. I will include a link in the description of this video. Got back and, was really trying to get my dog Casey um, used to what we're doing. Meeting Libas, they're playing around in the background right now. Hopefully not knocking over the stand here as they're
Odds are good.
running around. Hey, can you guys play in the background somewhere? Anyways, and then, some of you might know through national news, there was pretty big fire catastrophe going on in Spokane right now. Our home should be safe. The weather's looking promising for winds anyways. We are in a level 2 at our home where our son lives. He's already had and vacated the house just because it'll come quick if it comes. So
Yeah.
So it's been a lot. So it's a little delayed right now for getting this video out. So I apologize for that, but life happens, and some things are more important than a YouTube video. But anyways, about the program. Canines for Warriors, when I went down there, wow, absolutely amazing. I went down, trust, being open, showing feelings is what I really battle with. And I told myself and the therapist and Joanne, they had a meeting right before I left, and that I was going to do everything I could as much as possible, be as open as possible. Don't be afraid of showing emotions and trust. Give a lot of trust. And I'm glad I did. The support down there from the staff I was at the Texas location for Canines for Warriors, and it was amazing. I can't even thank everyone enough. It was actually really sad after 3 weeks of leaving because of being so open and honest. It was like immediate family, and they know they've dealt with lots of veterans, and um, it was a tight bond pretty much right off the bat. Um, I do want to say that Canines Warriors is a lot more than just a service dog. There's so much support before, during, after getting a service dog. Service dog is a big part of it, but it's only part of it. Joanne was having a little rough time on the second week. We'd just had our anniversary, 21st anniversary, been together for 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time we've ever been apart that long, 3 weeks, and never have. I think the longest was when I was in the hospital for 8 days, but
she was able. Every day.
Yeah, you were able to come and visit and everything. So, but so it was a little rough. I could tell when I talked to her because I called her every day at least once, and I contacted Advocate Help through Canines for Warriors, and they reached out to her. There was a wife of another veteran warrior that went through the program before. She called, talked to her for well over an hour.
Yep.
And how many times did the advocate from Canines call you?
He called me several times. I wish they would. You're not prepared, and you spend so much time preparing the warrior that I think there's a few steps missing to help the advocates.
Well,
so,
they did have that different group, but maybe something to bring up that,
right.
Let's see about them, because, I mean, they always want to hear feedback. So that's something maybe you need to send feedback on.
Yeah,
Um,
I told him.
but yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So anyway, so lots and lots of help. I was there with. I'm not going to give too much information because of privacy, but there was 3 of us veterans at the Texas ranch. They can handle up to 4 at a time. The Florida location could handle quite a few more, but Joanne and was really bringing up, and I kind of agreed that maybe the Texas was better for me because you get a lot more one-on-one. And after going through it, absolutely. I mean, we each
There's
had our
pros and
trainer.
cons on that. So
Yeah,
yeah, you
and
know, yeah.
and the experience was it was hard. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. All 3 of us veterans are dealing with stuff, and you know, you're around each other all the time, pretty much. And there was some issues here and there, but things work out. Um, there's going into some of the situations when they work with you, the veterans, they go from minimal crowds, openness, up to more busier and busier places. And yeah, I had a hard time a few times down there, and it was just they handled it so well with for each veteran. Um, yes, they have the things they do, but then they really specialize the program to each person and how they
And they
handle
want
it.
to push your buttons.
Yeah, they're trying to see where your limits are and push your limits.
So, well, not
You
just
know,
to push
not
yours, so that the dog can learn.
yeah, so the dog can you can trust the dog, see how the dog reacts and things like that. But on day 2 of being down there is what they call dog day, and that's when they introduce you to the dogs. Because again, we have no idea. We don't know a name. We don't know what type of dog. We know nothing. Um, and the reasons are because it could be a last minute change too for a dog that's going to be better suited for you. Sorry about the camera shaking. The dogs are playing. They're
Zooming.
obviously just don't get along whatsoever. Hey guys.
Hey, they've been sitting in a restaurant for an hour.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, day 2 when I came around and I saw Casey, yeah, there was lots of tears and crying, emotions I haven't felt in a long time. Um, it's pretty powerful moment. And Casey and I had bonded immediately. I mean, it was so quick. The dogs they're already trained. They know what to do. It's bonding with us to learn how to handle the dogs, and the dogs to get used to our individual commands. But maybe as a helicopter taking off, there was a show for Metaflight and fire department and cops and all that in town. So taking off. It's going the other way, so it shouldn't be too long. Anyways, what an experience. Again, I was in the San Antonio area, outside of San Antonio. It's where the ranch is.
Nice, hot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Texas, you can keep that humidity and heat. No, thank you. When I went through basic training because I was Air Force at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, it was during the winter. Um, I've been down to Texas, another time I was at Shepherd Air Force Base and Wichita Falls, Texas, and that's super hot but dry. First time San Antonio this time of year, and yeah, no, I'd just stand there and would be pouring sweat. Hold on 1 second. Casey, we did a potty break, so now we got to get them away from it. We'll get it after this video.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, but Casey, leave it. Anyway, sorry. Um, yeah, super hot. Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Um, but got through it. It was 3 weeks. Lots of great experiences, learning, training, bonding. Um, it went by slow and fast. It seemed slow, but at the end, you're like, holy, I blinked an eye and I'm already done. And then flying back home with Casey, and yes, because she's a service dog, she is on the plane with me. Um, we got what do they call that seating?
Bulkhead.
Bulkhead seating, right behind first
I may have
class,
said that a few times.
and she sits right underneath the seat in front of me. It was fine. She did great. She's flown before, but just nervousness for takeoff and landing, which that's to be expected. The rest of the time she's just sleeping. Seattle Airport SeaTac sucked coming back. Absolutely, lots of delays, gate changes, concourse changes, more delays, and I was glad to get the hell out of there. Finally get home after a delay for a while. That day coming back was a 14-hour day. I was tired. So since we've been back, she's been introduced to Leva, Joanne's dog. He's just a few months older, 5 months older. About the same size. Leva's a little bit bigger. They get along great. They're just gruesome buddies. We still have our old,
Sometimes too.
yeah, we have our old dachshund Max still. He's towards the end of his life. He's just a grouchy old bastard.
It's not grouchy if you leave him alone.
Yeah, if you leave him alone, if you feed him and leave him alone under the blanket, he's fantastic. Otherwise, he's like, get the hell off my lawn type dog. But he's fine. That's the way he is. He's old. He ain't gonna change. So he's fine. But it's been pretty amazing. I've been really bonding. I went for a hike today with Casey for about 4 miles and going to other places. Continuing the training. The training never stops.
Yeah.
She is fully certified. And talking to the trainers who was in Texas, we talked about Leva, and we are starting training for the same thing, same training guidelines, I guess you'd say, for Leva to be a service dog for Joanne. And it's getting there. She's doing really good. She's a super smart dog, so she knows a lot of it already.
Yeah.
So,
she went through a couple rounds of obedience school, so she does know.
Yeah, a lot of the same commands and
it's
stuff.
just
so.
the working with as a team that she's having issues with.
Yeah. But other than that, that's what I've been up to. The program is, I think, is highly successful. They're still in contact with me a bunch, and will be for life. So, and I can't thank them enough. KTR was the group incorporated is the company that sponsored Casey, and I thank them a tremendous amount for sponsoring a dog for a veteran that they don't know at all, in hopes
They've
of.
got some good treats and good toys.
Yeah, they're.
That
I think that
for
group
dogs.
a bunch.
Dogs and cats.
And all the other sponsors and donors throughout the program that do things. Sparkling Ice here, right here's what we started drinking because they're a big sponsor for Canine Explorers too, and I started drinking that down there because I can't have my beer down there. It's a dry campus. Not a big deal. It's 3 weeks without a beer, but boy, did one taste good when I got done with that program. But that sparkling ice is really good. I like it. And lots of donors and everything to make this whole program work, and it's fantastic. I will say that Casey's helped me 4 times now in situations since I've met her, and she's done her job for relaxing me, pressure therapy, stuff like that, where she gets on my lap, we cuddle, we do, whatever. And, I did have to go into Walmart the other day. Hate that place. Absolutely hate it. And she made it a little more tolerable for me to get in there. Do I want to go back? Hell no. But I had to go there. Had no choice. And if I didn't have Casey, I probably wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, you would have. You just would have been miserable.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, she's doing her job, and we're a good team. And we're Okay, TNT.
Here.
Of what? Anyways, so that's what's been going on. I kind of hope to get some other videos of things we're doing out, maybe some hikes and stuff. We are still here in Newport, Washington, hosting at the RV park run by the city. We're here for about just a little less than 2.5 months more, middle of October. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we will take a couple weeks to get to the other side of the state, literally about as far across the other side of the state as we can go
Yep.
from here, because Idaho's just a short distance away from us.
It's a mile.
Yeah, a mile away, and in November we'll be at the Pacific Ocean. So, yep, from one side of the Washington state to the other. But we still got about 2.5 months here. Again, our home is okay at these horrific fires that have been hitting the Spokane area. We're very saddened by people that have lost their homes. So far, the great news so far is there's been no one injured or have died. Still a lot to go through. These fires are active, especially the one that's up in our area. For the Spokane Complex fires, there's 3 of them. But yeah, so just day to day, working with my battle buddy, Casey. Yeah. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for the new subscribers. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't edit out to make a perfect sentence. That's just the way I am. So that's what you get.
Yeah, you're not perfect.
Oh, I'm pretty perfect. I just don't say everything perfectly. There's a difference.
Oh no, you're magic.
Oh, okay. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate hitting the subscribe button. The new thing with YouTube is you got to hit that little bell for getting a notification when a new video comes out, or whatever. So if you want to see when a new video comes out, hopefully a lot sooner now, try to get back to the one a week. And yeah, give it a like if you like it. Got any questions? Send me a question. I'll answer it. You got anything more to add?
I do not.
Wow, you're got a ton to say. You say a lot off camera.
Huh.
Weird.
Huh.
Anyways, all right. Take care, folks. Bye now.